Hi guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate your support. Please give me thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. It's really helped. It's turned out to be a nice day after almost 2 weeks of deep freeze. We had below 30 degrees Celsius temperature for the last 2 weeks. With the wind chill was like almost below 40 degrees. Today, compared to that, it's much better, but it is still about minus 9 degrees Celsius. We started riding from West Bragg Creek parking lot, and we took Boundary Ridge to Strange Brew. Now we're riding on Snowy Owl, and trail condition was pretty good. It was decently packed. So yeah, here we are. It's February 15th, family day holiday, so it's Monday. It's holiday, so we thought we'll come out. The parking lot was pretty packed, lots of people also riding today. For last couple of weeks it was pretty dangerously cold, so I wanted to come and take chance for a little bit, but then I thought no, it's too dangerous. So on this Snowy Owl trail, it's you can ride both ways, but we found the one from um, Boundary Ridge. It's more downhill than the other way, and also it is a nice walking trail during this winter time. We lots of hikers also use this trail. So if anybody is interested to hike from Calgary, it's only 45 minutes drive to the West Bragg Creek parking lot, and then from there you can take Boundary Ridge to the Snowy Owl Trail for hiking. It's pretty scenic, and today is actually nice and sunny, so it turned out to be a pretty beautiful day. This is still on Snowy Owl. It connects from here. Actually, it passes Ranger Summit, crossover, and then it goes directly um, goes to West Crystal from here. Yeah, the trail condition was pretty good, except few areas was just a little bit soft and few ruts. But overall, it was a decent day and decent trail. Whoever is watching my video for the first time, I'm riding a fat bike. It's Norco Bigfoot 2 2021 model, large size. I started the tires before like a beginner. As soon as I bought that, I used um, Bontrager carbide studs. I fill them out pretty much every single one, and especially in Alberta here we get lots of temperature fluctuation, so you get lots of ice buildup, so the stud really helps here. Also using the 45 knot Wölvhammer boots, which is pretty warm. Actually, this is something I reviewed it in my channel, but after it was the first impression, but now I used it for several rides. I found, like, I used to use a toe warmer before, but now I don't need to do it anymore. This is pretty good, pretty warm. All I just wear actually double socks, but for 2.5 hour rides, I find it my toes are still warm. Only disadvantage is the before I was using hiking boots, so I had more grips, because whenever the situation comes that you have to hike a bike, you have to push the bikes, and if it's slippery or especially climbing up hills, and this 45 knots doesn't have the proper grip because it's more flat, so it's used the paddle. That's the way it's designed, but it's not for hiking. Otherwise, I'm actually really liking this boot. I'm also using the 45 knot gloves, which is warm, but my fingers are always a challenge. It gets cold pretty quickly. Otherwise, I have no other issues like everywhere else. Like I'm warm, but I'm using a little a liner inside my gloves, which is merino wool liner, and then also depends on if the temperature is below 10 degrees or around 10 degrees negative, some 10 degrees Celsius. I keep a hand warmer first, half an hour or 40 minutes. After that, my hand gets fingers get warm, so I don't need to use them anymore. This is the way I've been riding, but if it's anything above, like around minus 5 degrees Celsius or zeros, I'm okay with just the gloves. I also carry outer shell, which I don't wear it most of the time, so I just use a base layer and a mid layer, which is my outer layer, and I keep an outer shell. It's for the wind protection. It's just in case the temperature changes and gets worse, so I just have a backup. It's very light. I put it in my bag. I have a bar mount bag that I bought it from Amazon, and it holds about 8 liters. It's pretty good deal. I think I bought for about $38. I don't like to wear a backpack when I'm riding it. I just find it's just more, I find I'm free without anything. I just use that bar mount bag. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Put it in the comments. I will get back to you as soon as possible. And I really appreciate your support here. Please share my videos and give me a thumbs up. It will help me to grow my channel. I am working on uploading videos, one video every couple weeks. Here we just passed those guys. They maintain the trails, and but nice that they had e-bikes. That I noticed they were all three were riding Norco e-bikes. It's nice to have e-bikes, but it's price wise it's too expensive, so I didn't go for that route. Here we're reaching a point that it goes to the right. That's a shortcut to West Crystal, and if you go to left, that's still continue Snowy Owl. I am also using this new bike computer that I recently bought, Garmin Edge 530. I am debating whether I'm going to keep this or go for the 830, which is touchscreen. So far I'm okay as far as the mapping, and it's okay, but I just don't like the idea of if I need to zoom into a map, you just have to push too many buttons to zoom in and out and pan, all these things. So that's why I was thinking about switching out to the 830. A lot of review out there. I guess 530 is the more made for the mountain bikers. 830 and 1030s are more for road bikers, but 530 and 830 is identical except on the touchscreen, and also has a way to search for actual address, which you don't need address when you're mountain biking. But I'm more thinking about getting the touchscreen because it's easier. You can just pinch and zoom. So if I get that, then I will let you guys know. But so far 530 is a solid unit. It has more information that I need. The only thing is that sometimes the turns, it just a little bit of turns is just give you that beep that small turns coming. That's not necessarily needed, but anyway, that's something is there. Here we're taking, actually this is the end of Snowy. Snowy still continues, but we're taking a shortcut here to this mountain road that we're gonna go up. There's a climb here, and then we'll ride down Bragging, right? So I just thought we're not gonna continue Snowy Owl. We started to ride mountain road here. You'll find lots of hikers and skiers this area, but we're just crossing. And then after here there's a little creek that is frozen right now, so you can just ride over, and then it takes you all the way to telephone loop. Telephone loop is another road. Actually it's trail, but it's pretty wide road. That's also good for hiking. If you're interested, if you come to West Bragg Creek, you can take a telephone loop. It's a nice hiking loop. So once we were gonna take telephone loop end of Bragging Rights, and then we're gonna start riding down Bragging Rights. Here we are. This is Bragging Rights, coming down Bragging Rights. I was surprised to find this trail. I expected it'll be more packed, but it was not busy, even though it was a holiday. I guess a lot of people were still not out because we had because of that last couple of weeks was very cold, and people are still not used to coming out. So we found both trails were pretty reasonably empty, and yeah, so we're enjoying the rides here. We are still riding on Bragging Rights here. I would really appreciate if you guys subscribe to my channel and give me thumbs up, and also share. It really helps. I am trying to grow my channel and I need your help. If you do subscribe and also hit the bell icon, so every time I upload a video it'll give you the warning. And I will be riding fat bikes, I guess, until spring, and then I will use my mountain bikes and I'll upload the video with my regular full suspension bike. Until then, I'll be riding my fat bike, Norco Bigfoot 2. Thanks again, thanks for watching. See you next time. Keep riding.